I know that destruction and construction are but two faces of Dame Nature, and that it is nothing to her if I choose to make personal tragedy out of her unbreakable laws. So I ask of her few things. May I never do good consciously, nor evil unconsciously. Let my evil be known to me in advance of my acts, and my good when nature wills. May I be granted a just mind and a timely death. While I am still far below the allotted span of time, notwithstanding, I feel that I have lived. I have the joy and pain of strong friendships. I have served and been served. I have made enemies of which I am not ashamed. I have been faithless, and then I have been faithful and steadfast until the blood ran down into my shoes. I have loved unselfishly with all the ardor of a strong heart, and I have hated with all the power of my soul. What waits for me in the future? I do not know. I cannot even imagine, and I am glad for that. But already I have touched the four corners of the horizon, for from hard searching it seems to me that tears and laughter, love and hate make up the sum of life.
That was a lot. And we're back. That's bringing in our ancestor, Zora Neale Hurston, for this first episode of the Forever Young, Gifted, Black, Female, Woman podcast. Name to be determined. But that was a good word from our ancestor, Zora Neale Hurston. Definitely made a lot of enemies. Definitely have loved really hard. Yeah. So we're on Christmas Eve, almost.
Christmas
Eve, the eve of a new year. And yeah, you just don't know until you jump out there and get it done. So we're here. Hi everyone, it's me, pMichelle, and I'm back as promised 5 years later. But I brought my homegirl with me.
Hey y'all, it's me, Stephanie. Glad to be along for the ride for season 2 of the podcast. I'm grateful to be beside my sister, talking a little shit, getting into a little bit. We started with Zora today, just paying homage to her life and legacy. She definitely is a reminder to be unapologetically Black, unapologetically woman, unapologetically about it.
And exactly who you are, like exactly who you are, period. Yeah. So excited for what's to come in this season of the podcast. So excited to be back here. Definitely got to recap a little bit of what's happened, why I've been absent, silent, Here we are. COVID sent me on a journey. COVID definitely brought us closer together. Like we were girl trekking together. We were walking together. We were checking in. I started this podcast at the end of 2020. And I was like, yeah, because 2021 is going to be it. Since we still here, it's not the end of the world. Like, let's just figure it out. And lo and behold, boom, 5 years, 2 toddlers later, a whole marriage, a whole 7 people in my house later, here we are. So lots of things have changed. I think a couple episodes we were talking about motherhood. Stephanie was here with me. We talked about motherhood. With my homegirl Rabia as well. We talked about being single moms and what it looked like to do that. We were kind of talking about a little bit of the challenges of parenting in the pandemic. And, I thought I had made it through the pandemic with no COVID baby and had a whole baby growing as I was recording those 8 episodes of the podcast. And fast forward, little Trey, baby Afeni, um, got a whole army, got a
I made
starting
it through with
five.
no babies.
Congratulations. Shout out to all of y'all that made it through with no babies because the babies was babying. We was trying to replenish the earth for real.
Y'all did good. You did your big one.
Yeah.
You did.
No, for real. For real. Like the toddler years though, like, geez, that's what made the absence. Like, we had to go back to work. Some of us almost lost our jobs.
Who
Not
almost
me.
lost their job? I
Not
almost
me.
lost my job.
Quit, lost, I don't know. Not almost lost, but
Yeah, made some enemies at the job.
made some enemies. Made
Maybe
some
that's the way to
enemies.
say it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's all right.
Cause we ain't never gonna lose. That's true. My bad. Yeah, we never losing. Cause we always winning. But yeah. Cause that's what Zora's talking about. Like when you are unapologetically a truth teller, a storyteller, sometimes you gonna catch a few. Yeah, you gonna catch a few. But yeah, so we're back. That's like the quick recap. So yes, I went away. I had a couple babies, got married. Um, because I think on an episode, Joelle and I were talking about what's love and what's up with that and our ideal understanding. Also, shout out to Joelle because she's married too now. Because you know, we grow, we adapt, things change. But so yeah, that's where we are. This new journey of the podcast is gonna be a little bit of shit talking, as Stephanie said. Definitely a whole lot of venting, whole lot of venting. Like this is gonna be my space to kind of unpack some of my intrusive thoughts in a PG way.
Is
Hopefully,
it PG? Is it gonna be PG?
I mean, kind of, maybe. I don't know. But definitely in a way that's going to help people. You know, now that I have to consider the other 7 people, I'm going to have to think about how I deliver the message, you know? Like I'm here now, away from everybody, recording, and I don't want to have to pay for it later. Cuz you know them little toddlers can be terrorists. Um yeah. Yeah. So what's up with you?
What's up with me? Um, I am I'm on a wellness journey, I would say. Definitely been since the pandemic for sure. Shout out to Girl Trek again. Definitely been super intentional about honoring my body, honoring me, honoring what I need, what I want, my own journey, centering me, decentering these gentlemen, and just really trying to be on a wellness journey. Um, I'm I'm working out, I'm watching what I eat. I am boundaried up. I am saying no. Um, I am I'm doing me. Like that's really where I'm at right now. I'm doing me. Um, and I'm not apologizing for doing me how I want to do me. Not shrinking to fit into anybody
Not at
else's
all.
expectations. Not twisting and turning into pretzels, trying to be who I'm supposed to be for how somebody else thinks I'm supposed to be. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Mothering is amazing. My Ella is 10 and phenomenal, excelling in all areas. super proud of her. She didn't even make a Christmas list this year. And when I was talking to her this morning, I was just so impressed and just grateful that she was like, I don't really want anything. I don't need anything. And the fact that she recognizes that she has everything that she needs, and anything additional is just a bonus, just the icing on the cake and the cherry on top. Like, I feel like I've done a good job. Like, I have um helped her to see like what the holidays are actually about, and she's not gift grubbing and pressed about what she's going to get from this time, and just really enjoying being present in the time. So she's good. She keeps me running around. We got dance 3 days a week. We up and down the road, every Monday, every Tuesday, every Friday. And that's a lot. That's a lot,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. 3 of 7 days is a lot.
3 out of 7 days is a lot of the days of the week. And it's far, and I'm grateful for the capacity to be able to pour into her gifts and to nurture her talents. And I'm also like, damn, like, the dance studio again.
Yeah. No, my mom reminds me constantly, like, it seems like a lot in the moment, but it's over before you know it, like,
No, for sure.
in a flash.
For sure. Because even the fact that she's 10 years old is crazy.
No, as we were talking, I was thinking about, like, were we even 40 at the start of the pandemic? And we
No,
weren't.
we
Neither
weren't.
one of us was 40, and
No.
now, like, at 40, it's different. Like, 40 plus hits way different
Hmm.
than when I was first, you know, embarking on this pandemic journey. But speaking on just the Christmas gifts and the kids like having enough.
Hmm.
Same. Like as I looked at Parker's Christmas gift, it was 4 things on there. One big ticket thing his dad decided to get. Because I was like, cool, you get it. Cause he can't wear the Apple Watch to school.
Oh, he
Like,
got an Apple Watch?
yeah. So, but he had like the Apple Watch, some underwear, like what you're gonna get anyway. And I had already told him, like, don't put shoes on there unless there's a specific shoe that you want me to try to find. And it was PlayStation virtual credit, and I'm good. Oh, some blue light glasses, $5 from Five and Below. Like,
Wait, what do you need blue? Oh, for playing.
gaming. For gaming.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I got some blue light glasses in the basement
Girl,
left from the
I'm
pandemic.
sure I have some. Plenty. But that's what I'm saying. So, like, the kids are okay.
Yeah.
Like, that is something that I'm truly grateful for because even my bonus kids, same, like, very humble. While they are well-to-do kids, as my mother-in-law refers to them, like, they really are humble. They really don't ask for much, but they also don't want for anything because they get whatever they need
Mhm.
when they need it. Um, so definitely grateful for the ability to be able to like provide what kids want and need, but then them also not wanting to be like overindulgent in things. Except Parker and this damn virtual credit. Like grandparents are so cool. They really are. But these 2025 grandparents way better than the
Yeah.
grandparents I ever had. For all my childhood, I always only ever got whatever the rolled up coins were for Christmas, evenly distributed, but it ended up equaling about $100 to you. This little boy in a Saturday has run up the $200 in virtual credit on the video game. I'm like, sir. So they don't really understand money, but I do appreciate how much they don't ask for much too. So,
Yeah. That's a blessing.
yeah.
But I don't know. My grandfather for sure was definitely the slide a little money in your hand, like, all the time. We definitely got the money for the grades. the money for the
Oh, that's nice.
yeah,
Grace was
money for
expected.
the birthday, the money for the Christmas. Yeah, I think I can't remember like what what exactly it was, but I definitely got money for A's and then like a little less for B's for every report card. And I used to stash all the money in my underwear drawer, and I always had like me a little stash
But
from my
see,
grandparents.
I never got money for my grades. I also never had a B until I went to college. The first B I ever got in my life was freshman year, and I had 4 of them,
I used to get B's in PE.
and I wanted to drop out because you weren't dressing out.
No, because I couldn't do the stuff. Like I couldn't do the pull-ups. I was
Well, I didn't have PE. We had basketball, like,
in
on our
elementary school,
schedule.
you didn't have like PE.
Mm-mm. We had, like, health or something. I didn't have a PE. We had music and library, like, those
Yeah,
were
we had all of
but
those. We
I
had
didn't have
music, we
PE.
had library, and we had PE. Y'all didn't do
I'm sure
the
it was
with
illegal.
the parachute?
Girl, I'm sure it was illegal, but we
Well, y'all
had
had the migrant
recess.
class.
We did have a migrant class, and I'm telling you, if we bring back a migrant class so first of all, folks that are not from Mississippi and have no idea what a migrant class is. When I was in school, because of the farms and people having to move around due to farm work, we had migrant classes. So when people would transition into your school, they would start with a migrant class where they would learn kind of the lay of the land. It's necessary.
Got it.
It's very necessary
Well,
because
PE is probably
all of these
necessary too, but y'all didn't have that.
because people worked on farms.
Okay. Okay,
People
fair.
was active.
Fair.
So we ain't need it. And I was on the basketball team, so I met the requirement. So there was that. Um, so yeah, so that's the recap. Um, that's the recap. In 2025, like a lot has happened, like with the political landscape, a lot has happened with the culture landscape. Um, a lot has happened in our personal social landscapes. Um, but because it's the holidays and like the gift giving season, I think let's just kind of talk about that. Like what's on your mind? Because we were talking about gift giving and Christmas and the holidays, consumerism.
Yeah. Well, this is the first year that I've put up a Christmas tree in
Shout out
10
to you for
years.
that.
I think that it was just I think we just needed a little light and a little joy in the house. And so we put up a little Christmas tree. There are no gifts under the Christmas tree. There will be no gifts under the Christmas tree. I feel like I opted out of Christmas and like the whole gift giving thing several years ago. I used to I used to like try to do the most with gift giving, especially before I had Ella, and it was just like getting gifts for my nieces and nephew.
So when you were
Um,
single, no children.
Single, no children. I had my nieces and nephew. My friends had kids, and I used to like do the most. But I
Rich auntie.
recognize, yeah, yeah, rich auntie vibes for sure. But I also recognize that like a lot of that was ego driven, like it was um let me try to get the best gifts. Like, like and the older I get, the more I'm like not into that. Um so I would say maybe in the last I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years, um, gift giving has just been less and less. Um, and I think that's also a part of why, like Ella just doesn't um expect or need or want much around the holidays. Um, but I am glad to, bring the little Christmas lights or whatever back into the house with the Christmas tree. Um, but I definitely was irritated. when when I got multiple emails from the dance studio about requests for gifts for the teachers. I spent a lot of money on tuition. Like I said, I'm there 3 days a week. Um, it's expensive. A lot of money for tuition, a lot of money for dance recital costume.
And gas right now.
Gas is high, and my car is in the shop. I love my hybrid. Hardly ever have to get gas. Now it's in the shop, and I'm in this loaner, having to get all this expensive gas. And I'm driving all the time back and forth to this dance studio, and I just already feel like I give them a lot. And sure, like they are pouring into my child. Um, and I'm grateful. I like the dance studio. I like the teachers. But no, I'm not gonna be I didn't drop anything in the Christmas stockings for the teachers. And I don't feel any way about it. And I was irritated that they asked for it. Like it's one thing, put the little stockings out or whatever. It's clear, like you are soliciting gifts. But to send multiple emails to let us know and to ask for gifts for the teachers, I don't like it. I feel like it's tacky. No?
Well, so as a person who grew up in school with a teacher mom and like an elementary teacher mom, because it definitely, when kids are in elementary school, it feels like, because I feel like from kindergarten to maybe like sixth grade, I definitely always had a gift for my teacher. And that probably had something to do with my mom
Yeah.
being a teacher.
Same.
And I know that like right now in her china cabinet, on her bookshelf in her bedroom, like it's gifts from kids through the years. So like, I don't know. Like, but it's different. Like it was different. People got paid less 40 years ago when we were children. um, a lot of these things, like I didn't do dance. I wasn't in extracurricular activities that cost extra money. My parents weren't paying for daycare that was $900 every 2 weeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying a mortgage.
You still gave them gifts.
I did because I don't know. Like, I felt like
you were supposed to.
I felt like I was supposed to, and I didn't. Like, I couldn't opt out, and like Zaki definitely contributed to like the gift for the group. Like, we gave a cash gift, and he put in the donation. But I was like, I guess it's the one time a year that I can give them a candle, some chocolate, and some hand lotion. Like, shit, it's winter. It's winter time. Let me put together. But like you said, it's ego driven, but not necessarily like, oh, let me get the best gift, but also like, let me make sure that these ladies know that I actually do appreciate that you're wiping my 2-year-old's ass who could go to the bathroom if she wanted to, but she like in that I'm still kind of potty training. Like that is a job where you actually, let me, because I can't do it. Like I can't do the toddler. But like when I think about Parker and the baseball coaches, like if they were soliciting, like, nah, not so much. And they actually don't. Like
So
they actually don't
you
ask for
only got
anything.
you didn't get gifts for Parker's
Absolutely
teachers
not.
or okay.
Absolutely not. We work in the same system. They get a whole lot of money. They good. I think last year I did, and part of me doing it last year had to do with, let me make sure that my baby's grades look like they need to look.
So you're bribing the teachers with Christmas
Because
gifts.
what the fuck else is it? Like, is it not? Because also, but I've been a teacher. I've been in the classroom, and I know that these kids say stuff, do stuff, and I don't want you to feel like when you're writing these recommendations for high school that Parker mid. Like I don't I don't want that to
And
be.
so the candle and the lotion is going to move him from mid to great.
Well, and for them, it's that cup of coffee that on the day that you didn't have it to get the cup of coffee, but you needed the cup of coffee. So I gave you the coffee gift card. Yes, it mattered. I didn't do it this year because I literally forgot. Like, quite frankly, I was like, dang, I should have at least got the math and the ELA teacher because they got to write these recommendations for high school.
I think I'm more like a just because gift giver at this point in my life.
Yeah.
Like I'll grab something in a store for somebody because I see it and I know that it's something that they would like.
Speaking of, I got some socks for you.
Where are they?
I forgot them, but I have on one of the pairs. It's like a 3-pack. It's like cheetah print.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So I was in when I was shopping for Parker's Christmas shoes. I was in the Champs and they had the socks, buy one, get one half off. And I was like, let me just get the same ones because Stephanie will like these.
See,
So yeah.
that's the kind
Yeah.
of thoughtful, meaningful gift giving that I like. Um, but yeah, if somebody is soliciting a gift from me, it's gonna be a hard no.
Well, but I think that actually has less to do with like where you are right now as opposed to you can't make me.
Maybe.
It's more about you can't make me.
Maybe so.
And I feel that. Like, I feel that because you definitely ain't going to make me. Like, you can't make me.
Because like they sent so many emails.
And
They already send a lot of emails.
And that
like
probably would have
literally
been, yeah.
every week in December, they sent an email requesting gifts for the teachers.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
That's a lot. And in the defense of daycare, they only sent one email because they do it every year. Like, one of the parents always collects like cash donations and whatever amount, like give what you can. And we're just going to make one big gift, but we just need one parent to collect it and then we'll evenly divide the money. So, and that's cool. And like, yeah. And a lot of emails to where it's feeling like harassment, I probably also would have been pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely were harassing me.
And like I said, even with Parker's teachers, like they don't solicit gifts, but there's like the pressure of he's in this school with this cluster, with this very active PTA that raises a lot of money. And like, I don't want him to be the one kid whose mom is like also an educator, who's also understands and like doesn't get the gifts. Like that's kind of about my ego, but also like, girl, send something. Like, send them an e-card. Matter of fact, I probably need to go and send them Amazon gift card. just off the strength of, because most teachers just put it back in the classroom anyway. Like, most of them do. Like, the teachers that I know, like, they just be putting it back into the classroom or back on the kids sometimes. But to your point, dance is extracurricular. I pay a whole lot of extra money to do this thing. It's very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Ella's the gift.
My kid is talented. My kid got your scores where they need to be.
Yeah.
I feel you. Like, I feel you.
Yeah.
And she's not in the way in class. He's not in the way in class. And I feel like last year in 7th grade, he might have been in the way. Like, you was a middle school teacher before.
Yeah, I
You know
was.
7th grade is that stepchild.
Yep, and Parker got a slick mouth.
He does. And I don't know what he may or may not be saying in the classroom. And I just need
Slick
to.
shit.
He is his mother's son. He is. He is. He is. Yeah. So what else? What else is new? Holidays, holiday parties.
Yep. Yep.
To go to the work party
Or to not go to the work party.
Or to not
to
go.
participate in the potluck or to not participate
Yeah,
in
the
potluck.
potlucks, you know. Yeah. What's your take?
Um, I mean, I think everybody should do what they want to do. I think that the work holiday party is optional, like for everybody. And everybody should just really do what they want to do. And there shouldn't be any kind of, expectation placed on anyone to participate in the work holiday party. And, if there are other holiday parties happening at the same time as the work holiday party, and that's, a better fit for you, I think you should do that. That's where I am. What you think?
Um, my son got basketball. The same way
My daughter
that
got
your daughter
dance.
got dance.
Yep.
My son got a lot of sports.
Well, I don't like or want to participate in forced connection. I like at this point in my life on this wellness journey,
True.
it's about authenticity for me. Um I want to go where the love is real. I want to go where the joy is effortless. I want to go where I feel safe, where I feel held. Um, I want to go where I don't have to worry about who's, plotting on my downfall. And sometimes like the work gathering, that it might not be that space.
Yeah.
And I love work. Like I love
No, for real. It's not even work.
Yeah, like I love it. So,
Yeah, it's not even work. Like you said, like I agree. Um, I have for my whole life, because my mama likes to remind me, I think that the world revolves around me. Um, and it's crazy because even Parker, who has never heard my mama say that to me, has said it to me. Like, um, in a disagreement with my husband, Parker is reminding me that, like, you think that everything revolves around you. And I'm like, duh. Like, but at the same time, like, I've never not been like authentic. Like, I really don't have the ability to fake. And like over 40, I definitely can't. Like, I can't do it. I'm on the eve of 42. Um, and I really don't have it in me to like be fake. Like, y'all heard the podcast. I put everything out there in episode 1 of season 1. Um, Faking is just not something I do. Like, I just have been very myself my whole life.
mhm.
And sometimes to my detriment, like it's gotten me in trouble. I've had to figure out how to like reel it in a little bit. Um, like even when we first started working together, I was trying to figure out how do I tuck in me as I'm taking on this new, like I'm in leadership and I got to lead these people, and I don't always agree with some of the ways in which I got to lead them, but I got this person who's like my supervisor who's coming in and expecting a thing. And like even my approach in that moment was to be real with y'all. Like, hey y'all, this is what this lady is coming to look for.
Right.
This is what she's going to judge me on. And this is what I need from y'all so that we can all play together. And it's like either we together every day or we not, but I gotta like make sure that y'all are clear what I'm dealing with, because that's the only way that we can all be together. And I think after that first year of us like working together in some real like transparent conversations, like I think that is what like helped us be as strong as we were. It helped us shit get through the pandemic for
Yeah,
real.
for sure.
Like we were bonded for real. Like the thing that NGA is supposed to be about, bonded, normed, and happy. Like this is
But
how
we
we
were
got
though.
here.
We definitely were. And I think, you know, earlier you said about losing the job or whatever, making enemies on the job. I think that that has been a part of it. Like over the course of our time working together, I feel like folks who are not a part of our nuclear team don't get why we're so bonded, why we're so close. And I think maybe it's a little like jealousy, maybe a little hate, maybe a little like wanting the closeness and the connection that we have, but also not willing to do the work that it takes to get there.
Right. I was about to say, like, you can't get there though, like being on the surface level and doing the job. Like, you really got to be real about what it is. Like, hey, this is what it is. This is what the need is. And I get it. I don't agree. You don't agree. But this is where we got to get to. Um, but you just worried about making numbers number
Yeah.
and not like really knowing. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Um, but yeah, that said, like, I don't know. Holiday parties definitely,
I was gonna say, so back to your original question.
yeah, because holiday parties, because I'ma just say this. I'ma just say this is why I can't holiday party probably ever again. Um, Holiday parties back in the day are why I am where I am right now. Yeah. Yep. Yep. You can't go to the holiday parties.
Well, I was thinking that I had never even been to one of our holiday parties, but I was just talking to somebody who we used to work with in that first year. She's not here anymore, and she reminded me that I did go to the holiday party at our former principal's house the very first year, and I was there for maybe about 20 minutes or so, and came back here and had a massive blowout fight with somebody that we still know that we used
Exactly.
to know. And yeah, like
It's
holiday
messy.
party ain't it.
It's messy because a lot of shit is going on in the workplace that you don't know about until you get to the holiday party. You don't know who's looking at who. You don't know. Like you just don't know. And it's so funny because this is how small the world is. I was talking to the DSL at Parker School about holiday parties. And she was saying how she wasn't going
Mhm.
to the holiday party. And she was like, yeah, holiday parties ain't really been good since my Dunbar days. And I overhear her saying this. I was like, so where were you at Dunbar?
Oh,
And
same time.
yep. And I was like, oh, I get it. I get why you can't go to a holiday party because they be too turned. And if you go to one and it's not turned, no.
Yeah.
And I was literally saying to my husband how we attempted at our current space to like recreate the type of holiday parties that we used to have like back in the day. Um and it just people ain't authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And people won't let the holiday party be the holiday party.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is the other thing. Like people are crazy. People are crazy. And it can't just be the party. Again, hence, here I am, a couple years later, and what I say, 5 years, two toddlers later, holiday parties can turn into whole families. So,
Yikes.
exactly. So yeah, I'm a no. I'm a no on the holiday party. the work holiday party.
Yeah,
Let me say that.
I'm a no on the work holiday party. I'm a no for the most part, like on the work happy hours and things like that. Like collegiality and staff morale and all of that is super important. And like
Yep.
there needs to be authentic opportunities to connect and to experience joy and all of that. And I'm all for it. But yeah, my daughter has dance.
I mean, and who knows? Is it basketball season, football, baseball? You know, we busy.
Yeah,
Like the kids are busy. I'm good.
yeah,
Award ceremonies, basketball games, football games, you name it. There are things that are happening with your children. But also on a Thursday though,
yeah.
like we
Well,
got work
and
tomorrow.
that's
Like we got work tomorrow. Are y'all not going to work?
no.
Got it. Clear. Noted. We get it. You don't come to work.
But also like sometimes it's not even my daughter has dance. Sometimes it's just I have spent all day with y'all and I want to go spend the evening with myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Cause again, being in your 40s, like the one beautiful thing that I will say about you in your 40s and my other friends that's in their 40s, shout out to my friends who I spoke to in other episodes with children who are now in college or getting ready to graduate from high school. Toddlering in your 40s, it's always a no.
Yeah, God bless your ministry.
Like it is always a no or I gotta see. Cause Jesus, the way that they stress me out
Yeah,
just to get in the car.
toddler years are a lot.
Oh my goodness. Like just to get in the car, I can literally be like, all right, I'm walking out the door and don't get on the street 20 minutes later. Like it's crazy. So and shout out to my homegirl Brooke, who was on the episode a few episodes back. You know, we were talking real raw and uncut, who's also babying in her 40s. Like, shout out to you, because yeah, I miss them baby days. But I'm praying for your toddler time. I really, truly am. Cause whew, I was
Yeah, I
done.
think yeah, that's the thing with you. Like
I was done.
you were in the clear and then started all the way over. And I think there's obvious definite benefits to having children older.
Yes, for
You
sure.
know, just being smarter, more experienced, more lived, more financially secure.
Things that
All
I'm
of
not
those
buying.
things. Um, but yeah, like I'm tired. I be taking to my bed.
Yeah.
You can't take to your
I
bed.
cannot take to my bed, like, cannot. Y'all hear me coughing? Like, I was down and out the last 2 days, and the toddlers were toddlering. Thank God that my husband was, like, taking care of them. Like, shout out to this new leaf that he turning over. But I always tell him, "You wanted toddlers in your midlife. I I don't know what I wanted, but sheesh."
You wanted a daughter. You
I
did.
did. I did want a daughter. I did want a daughter. Thanks. Thanks for reminding me, like he often does. You wanted a daughter. I did. I did. But and
And
cool.
this a part of it.
And cool, I did. And she's definitely turning out to be exactly who I thought she would be. Like even in her toddler self, she's doing me. the damage that I knew she would do. Like I wanted a daughter, but I also knew that it was gonna come with, like I knew, because I know what I was. So, you know, it's cool. as long as we can get through these next 2 years. Because once she starts school, like I know that it'll get better.
Yeah,
Um,
it's all good. Y'all
yeah,
good. She good. They good.
but yeah. Um, yeah. What else is new? What else? What else is on your mind? I know we were talking about these crazy ass um stories, movies, tragedies,
Yeah.
murder mysteries.
Well, I'm watching. I just started. What's it called? Love and Death, I think is what it's called. And it's crazy. It's
Hmm.
definitely crazy. I'm only a couple of episodes in, and so I don't know who's about to die, but somebody's about to die, and it's all connected to adultery and like
Because that's how
be
adultery goes.
be careful, be careful sleeping with somebody else's husband, because I don't know, you might get killed. That's the lesson that I've got so far.
Speaking of sleeping with somebody else's husband, dating in 20, like post pandemic, whatever, because I got a lot of like, I got married in COVID. I think we all thought that the world was ending, so we was like living like we were. I don't even know what it was.
That's why you got married.
No, I think I did feel like once I found out I was pregnant, like, oh, this is the new normal,
Mm,
right? Like as we were going through the pandemic, everybody was talking about, well, what is it going to be like on the
mhm,
other side of the pandemic? Like
mhm,
all these millions of people have died.
mhm.
Um, and I felt like, well, at least this isn't going to be. You remember that movie? Gosh, it was a movie where all the men had like died, and it was one woman pregnant, and they were trying to. Oh my God! Now I got to look it up. Um,
Never heard of that.
But anyway, they were trying to drive this woman to safety so she could deliver the baby because it was the last baby that was about to be born. Uh, of the world of men were, I can't remember, but it was a black woman
Mm.
who was pregnant with this last baby. I'm gonna figure it out before we finish this episode. But anyway, once I figured out I was pregnant and I was having a son, I was like, oh, this is my new journey. Like this is what it is. Like I'm responsible for replenishing some of what the world has lost.
Mhm.
I got to be responsible for repopulating the world. And like, wow, I ain't really in the church like that. I paid attention when I was in Sunday school and when I was going to church. And you know how they say like the meek shall inherit the earth.
Mhm.
I was like, this is my role. And honestly, if I could afford more kids, I might have would have had more, but I'm done
And they
now.
was gonna become toddlers.
Yes, but they only toddlers for a little while. But like literally, I probably would have had more because that's what was on my mind. Like this must be my responsibility
Okay.
to replenish the earth. But I also think that because I was talking to somebody else today about how like it's a whole generation of like kids who don't know grandparents.
Mhm.
Like we are very fortunate that we grew up with our grandparents. Like you're blessed, your grandparents are still living.
Yeah.
I mean, mine were born in 1913, so like I'm an old people's child.
Yeah.
So I'm on the tail end of like having grandparents, but it's so many, at least 3 generations of kids who don't know grandparents. So like I want to live for like a long time and I want to have like a whole bunch of grandchildren. Can't wait. So I definitely in the pandemic realized like that's a blessing. Like long life, lots of children, lots of grandchildren like is a blessing. But then like the man pods started dropping. So, like, I was also glad that I'm like out the streets. Like, get me out of here. I don't want to date in
Yeah.
this new post-COVID world. So, what's that like?
Well, I wouldn't know because I I'm not in I'm not dating.
But why though?
Because I can't it's nothing out there. Um I have tried try to be on the apps. I'll, get on the app for maybe 20 minutes and swipe. I don't know, is it left or right?
It depends, I guess, on the app.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, swipe whichever is the bad way multiple times and then I delete the app. Um I I just be living my life. Like I don't want to I'm not about to like go hang out at a cigar bar or whatever to like try to find a man.
Or the golf
Because
course.
or the golf course. Like I'm not about to do things that are outside of my norm to find somebody because I'm not about to do that after I found him. Like, like if I find somebody at the cigar bar, he's gonna think I want to be at the cigar bar. And
And
now I
that's
gotta be
not
in the
what
cigar bar. And I don't want to be in the fucking cigar bar.
at all.
So, I
No.
don't know. Like that's what everybody keeps telling me. Like, oh, you got to get on the apps. You got to be outside. You got to go do this, that, and the other thing. Um, and I just am not. I don't know. I'm not dating. Um, I just think that if I'm supposed to be with somebody, then I'ma probably have to find them at TJ Maxx or something, or Trader Joe's, or I don't know, on the way to the dance studio. Cause
Take your daughter to dance. Put your daughter in dance and meet me
yeah,
at the
like
dance
it's
studio.
it's the waters have seemed to run dry as far as I can see. I was at a holiday party, not a work holiday party, but I was at a holiday party the other day. And there were men as far as the eye could see, but not men who were interested in women. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to date in this day and age.
So the movie, because AI, AI be doing everything. The movie you're likely thinking of is Children of Men, 2006.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
It's a renowned dystopian sci-fi film where humanity faces extinction due to mass infertility,
Hmm.
and a disillusioned bureaucrat must protect the first miraculously pregnant woman in 18 years as she holds the key to humanity's future. Like, I literally remember watching this movie thinking, how in the world will we get here? But it's exactly what you described it. Like, literally, infertility after this COVID shit. Like, I know so many people who have miscarried, who have lost
Mhm.
babies, who have had a hard time like
Same,
getting pregnant.
same.
Um, but then also people who are going alternative routes to like having children or getting surrogates or whatever, whatever. So, yeah, you should watch it. I don't know where it's streaming, but yes, I remember watching this movie, and I remember as I watched the movie, because in 2006, children was so far from my mind. I was like, well, shit, I could see how we would get there because I absolutely wasn't thinking about having kids. Like, I literally, like, me and my husband just back on the same page after he heard me telling my therapist that I was thinking about being in my 40s outside, just free. I was supposed to be like rich and free and 40 and moving however I wanted to move. And if I wanted to have kids in my 40s, I could go some of these alternative routes.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally like how I was thinking about it. I don't know. Like, it was something about being raised in the 90s, watching Living Single, watching these Black women like really like boss up, that I really just saw that.
And I imagine myself like married by now. Like I figured that I would be married with a handful of kids, doing family vacations and like that. When I was coming up, like I definitely envisioned marriage. Now that I'm here, I mean, it would be cool. It would be nice to have a partner. It would be nice to have somebody to go half on these motherfucking bills.
That
for
part.
sure. um, but I'm also like good, you know? Like I also am so comfortable and at peace. Not having to like explain myself or answer to anybody or have to run the plans by anybody.
The running the plans.
We can't even go to dinner without you having to check in and like see like when you can go and stuff, and like, and I get it, like y'all got kids and y'all all of that.
A lot of logistics. It's a whole lot of logistics
at play. But I'm, you know, kind of glad that I am my own admin. Shout out to
you are sovereign.
Yes. Shout out to the good sis, Miss D. She put me on to that recently. Like I'm my own administrator. Like I'm my own manager. Like I check in with me when I need to decide what I want to do and what I don't want to do.
Good for her.
And that's like so free and so like just everything. But yeah, like it would like I do, like I'm a lover girl, you know? So I'm
so not.
I want to
I'm having a hard time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my hubby. I'm sorry. I definitely have been a thug for my whole life. I'm working on it. I promise.
No, like I've always been very, very sensitive, very, you know, lovey-dovey type.
Oh, that's cute. I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said that.
Why would you not have said that?
I don't know.
What you saying?
Girl, you mean as fuck. Like,
I mean, the two things can be true at the same time.
I guess. Yes.
What does Zora say?
Because I know that you are, but I definitely would not have said it. Like I have learned that you are
unselfishly with all the ardor of a strong. Is that how you say that word? Ardor? ARDOR?
Yes.
A lot of words like I just know from reading them. I've never like actually heard them said, and so I don't always know how to pronounce it. But I have loved unselfishly with all the ardor of a strong heart. Like I'll be loving.
Yeah, and I'll be loving silently. Like I'd be like, ooh. That's so sweet. I only be having hugs for the toddlers. Like, yeah. I mean, no, that's good. You brought up something in this conversation that I definitely want us to do on our next episode. 50-50. Like, because
like,
you know there's the debate about whether or not like people should go 50-50. Definitely gotta like talk more about that. Now that this is, you know, the journey that I'm on. We covered a lot. We covered a lot of ground. I feel like this was good. This was real good. Yeah, this was good. I'm happy to be back, y'all. We're gonna be here every week for a couple of weeks.
Really?
Girl, we're gonna drop something every week because we can do this. We could do this every day for real. But we're gonna be here.
Talk every day.
Yeah,
sure,
we can do this.
Like,
we got it.
How long ago was it that we recorded the little promo?
It's cool because now that this is out here, we out here.
Okay.
Our feet to the fire. We did it.
Okay.
We did it. We here every week.
But my daughter has dance, so I don't know when we recording.
We gonna figure all that out.
All right.
Because we might even be recording while you at dance. Okay. And I'm on upstairs in the, you know. But we doing it. We back, y'all. So get into it. Get into this shit talking that we about to do. Because we also got to talk about when to leave the group chat.
Yes.
Going with 50-50.
As soon as them motherfuckers have you fucked up, that's when you leave.
Yeah, but that's conversation for another time. We're gonna go there. I'm gonna turn it over to my good sis Steph and Zora to close us out this evening.
Zora says, I do not say that my conclusions about anything are true for the universe, but I have lived in many ways, sweet and bitter, and they feel right for me.
All right, y'all.